Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 8. So, we are at the Halloween. I did not expect it. I'm almost a little sad. It seems like we sped so quickly to this. I still don't even really know what happened to Mekamaru. I don't know whether he is alive or dead. Like, it seems like he probably died in that situation, but we didn't really have anyone talk about it or see it, and I feel bad after seeing that conversation with Miwa and everything, and then we just kind of jump cut like 10 days later to Halloween, right? I think it would have been. Um, but we're here. Gojo has entered the bubble, hopefully not walking into a trap that he isn't ready for. And hopefully, if it is a trap and he does fall for it, hopefully he has some kind of plan in mind. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. We saw all the teams being split up in their different ways, but something we didn't see was where Itadori was, right? Like, I looked back at the three teams and Itadori wasn't a part of any of them. So I'm wondering if he's some kind of linchpin for, like, Gojo, that, like, maybe Gojo knows he's about to be trapped and Itadori is going to be there to try to counter it, right? Or something, I don't know. But, yeah, let's jump into this and see what happens. Alright, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Is this pre-sucky sucky? Before they were all sucked up? Or no, okay, he's here. He's just walking over them. Holy shit, that's so cool. God. Wild that he can pretty much just fly. Alright, be careful, Gojo. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's with Mei. She has her own kid there to give her a nice, clean place to sit. So that's gonna have some kind of play, whatever's in there. Mei and Wee Wee? Such an adorable name for such like a... But look at that hair. How does she see anything? Uh-oh. They're gonna be fast. I guess Itadori's fast as hell too, right? He ran around that block after stealing that guy's pants in like 2 seconds. Alright, here we go. That's the brother, right, of the three? The end of last season? Okay. Opening time. Yeah, what were the cursed death paintings? 1 through 3 or whatever? It was 3 brothers. 2 of them died to Itadori and Nobara. Really badass in the finale of last season. And then that was the final one there, right? Ugh. Such a... There's something so bothersome to me of a character that can just so casually just skip through la 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 while just massacring. I really like this opening, though. Oh, opening just spoiled me, I think. Is that Battle Axe what's, like, wrapped up there? The one that Mei Mei has in her hands there in the opening? But I imagine it's some kind of cursed tool that has some kind of special capabilities, right? Also, didn't she say, like, go, like... The kid said that they're making Mei Mei carry his stuff or whatever, so... Maybe it's something not like her normal weapon. Hmm. Damn. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that makes Itadori pissed. Oh, someone's ability is crows. It better be Mei Mei. Nice. She looks like someone that would use crows. I was just trying to shut him up. Oh shit, well. Hmm. That was quick. So B5 is where... Oh, B5 is where the normal people are. Hmm. I thought B5 would have been... It's the one he wants. Hope the kid can hold his own. Sure, he's strong as hell. Knowing anime. Okay. Oh, shit. Damn. Just walked in on a gruesome scene immediately. Oh, how's he still moving? His head's gone. I'm clever. Not that clever. I'm clever. Oh, he even knows his name. He's gonna tell you everything, huh? That's nice. Okay. The thing behind him, yeah. Hmm. Gross. That means you tried. Alright, well. I don't even think that was any cursed energy. I think he just used brute strength. Which we know he has, of course. But will he actually be strong? What a reaction. Oh my god! He is clever! Alright. What? Why are we seeing this? Jeez. Gross. That's terrifying, though. I guess that, especially with, like, religion and stuff, could make that a scarier curse, right? Didn't they say ones that talk are considered special grade? I guess I kind of forgot about that. Or at least, like, the somewhat intelligent ones. Because we've seen, like, the lesser ones, like, say words, right? Do you need a receipt? Things like that. They're just bashing through hallways. Why do you keep asking that, man? I hate his little, like, tail between his legs. He's sweating. Alright. You just let him walk right up. Okay, I thought his arm was gonna, like, explode from the damage, but no. Not yet, anyway. He's holding his own a little bit. I don't know why I expected Itadori just to, like, mop this guy up real quick. No black flashes yet or anything, though. Oh my god! Well, his two arms got the advantage. So is this the one powerful one that Mei was talking about, then? Because you're not very clever. Itadori a little scary there. Even though I don't feel bad for this thing one bit. Acid? Or just blood? Trying to pocket sand him? Ugh! Gross. No. You gonna dodge it? Yep. Oh! He just punched his tail off? Who is the narrator? Yep, there's the axe. Is he already done? Hmm. I don't think he really even tried. Thank you, I'm honored. Uh-oh. Damn. Alright, is this, Hanabi? Closing it up. Not as if he can't just blast through those vines. Oh, shit. Wait. Interesting. Some can see spirits, some can't. Guess that makes sense. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Getting a bunch of innocents in here. Ah. Okay, so if he blasts through it, he could hurt people, is what they're saying. Oh my god, he's just killing people. Alright, they're just killing people. So cool. They're so happy, look at them. They're so excited to punch him. I hope they just can't even touch him. Okay. Jeez. What is this visual that's happening? He just stopped him in place. Okay. They're gonna try to push through. Well, he used the super speed. Where did he go? Ah. Okay. Okay, so he can't. Geto knows him super well. So he can't use his domain then? Who's this nice afro guy? Well, nice afro guy is dead as fuck. I kind of like how Gojo isn't even phased. Is he gonna do it? I guess he doesn't always take his. Okay, so they're just buying time. They're not even trying to beat Gojo. They just need to buy 20 minutes. Oh shit, wow, it's already over. God damn. Okay. That was a good episode. I feel like the only downside to this season so far, like, even, like, the first 5 episodes and now this one, is, like, it's okay. Like, I've liked it. Don't get me wrong. It's been really good. But the only downside I'd say is they spend a lot of time explaining, right? Because the problem with the show is the power systems are so complex that if they don't explain it, we don't appreciate how much effort went into the planning of, like, what happened here, right? But when you spend the majority of a fight explaining, it kind of removes me from the fight, where I'm just like, okay, you know, we're just seeing them talk about what they're gonna do. I want to see them actually do it, right? Like, some of the best fights are when the power system isn't so complex that you can just show the fight, and the viewer can be like, ah, this is probably why they had to do that, rather than it stopping, cutting away, and having someone explain it to us, right? But don't get me wrong, I've liked it. It's just, I feel like I'm playing a, like, info war, like, rather than watching, like, fights, which, I mean, it's alright, but That is it, guys, for episode 8. But yeah, I mean, we did have a good fight with Itadori. Like, that one didn't really... I mean, they did explain... I guess they did do a similar thing where they're like, these are Locusts, this is what they do, this is why they're scary, this is why he's such a powerful curse, this is, like, he's capable of doing this with his tail. And it's like, that wasn't as bad, but here we had, you know... I'm sitting here trying to watch Gojo, like, fight these two, and it just keeps cutting away to, like, this is what you're gonna do, this is how you're gonna beat them, this is, like, this ability is gonna be hindered here because these people are standing in this position, this other ability is gonna be hindered here because they're gonna be doing this, he's not gonna use his domain expansion because he's gonna expand the area, and it's like, holy shit, can we just watch the fight? And it's like, I know they need to tell us all this, or we're gonna be, you know, see, that's the problem, is when they don't tell you things like that, I bet you anything I'd watch, like, maybe even I would think of some of these things, but I'd watch another reaction where someone would be like, well, why doesn't he just domain expansion, right? Why doesn't Gojo just domain expansion and kick all their asses? Well, they explained it. And they're like, oh, why doesn't he just do purple and blast them all away? Well, they explained it. Well, why doesn't he just, like, super speed all around? Well, they explained it, you know? And, like, I get that it's necessary for that way people that, especially people that maybe... like, took a big gap between Season 1 and Season 2 and didn't rewatch it, so they don't fully understand, like, some of those things to think of them, right? Because they don't remember some of those minor things, like this, like the black orb that's created when a domain expansion is there, like, they're not teleported to another dimension or anything, right? Like, they're still in the physical plane, so it does make sense that when that black orb is formed, it would push everybody out. But if you encapsulate people in it, you know, but, you know, Gojo won't do that because it'll kill them, and if Jogo was to do his domain expansion, then it would kill them, and then there would be no reason for Gojo to hold back, right? Like, basically, they're there to buy time, they're there to... and that's another thing, is they had to, like, make sure we knew, like, okay, he's there to, like, they're there to buy time. They're not there to beat Gojo, right? So, I guess we'll see. And then Geto's gonna come in with the prison realm, I guess, so maybe it takes, like, some preparations. You would think during this time they would have done the preparations, but I have no idea what the prison realm entails. But I do wonder if, like, how far has Gojo thought ahead? Does he realize this is what they're doing? You know, like, I guess once Prison Realm comes into the picture, that's where I'm going to be really interested, because I want to know if Gojo has a... like, because he doesn't know they have it, right? So he can't plan around it, but he's got to know that they're going to try to do something to stop him. And maybe that's why they're making this attack so clever. Like, oh, they're using these... like, what they call it? Like they're covering themselves in, like, partial of their domain where they get the ability to, like, nullify other techniques or whatever through their hits, which would allow them to actually hit Gojo. Like, making it seem like they're actually trying to beat Gojo is the best way to make Gojo think, like, oh, this was your plan, you know? Like, this is what you thought would beat me? Get him cocky, get him thinking, like, this is the plan they came up with, so that way he's not ready when they initiate their prison realm plan, right? And then, once Gojo is captured, then they just have all the other sorcerers to deal with who aren't nearly as scary as Gojo. Granted, I mean, we've already established how strong Itadori is, but, like, we saw some crazy shit in the fight between Geto and, in the movie with, Okotsu. Like, I don't even know if we could see Itadori fight on that level, right? So, and Geto made it through that fight, so I don't know. I'm definitely intrigued to see it, right? But, and then, I mean, there's other strong sorcerers too. Like, they have, like, it sounded like, didn't they? I kind of want to go back to the scene, because they said, like, making Mei Mei carry the backpack or whatever. So I thought that might have been... Here we are. Give it back. He gives it back to her and says, forcing Ne-sama to be his back... Oh, his back up. I thought it was backpack. Okay, never mind. I read that wrong. I apologize. I thought when he was holding that thing, it was like, that's what they were calling the backpack or whatever. So I thought Mei Mei was carrying that thing along. I thought that was something Gojo gave her as like part of his plan, but no. They're just backup, right? Not... Okay. Yeah, we're good then. Never mind. My bad. So that battle axe is probably just hers. She crows in a giant-ass battle axe. I love it. I want to see her fight with it more. I wonder, like, because a lot of these weapons are, like, cursed weapons, have different properties and stuff. I wonder if her axe has any special properties or if it's just an axe. Excuse me. But, yeah, I mean... We have Mei Mei, who is the sister of the kid here, who is Wee Wee. It's Ui. I don't know if that's like exactly how you're supposed to say it, but it was pretty cool seeing them. It's pretty cool that they were able to trust Itadori, even though he's still a kid. Like, I mean, she did say he's almost first grade, right, and all that, but like, they trusted him to go after the bigger one, and then complimented him and saying like how fast he took it out. And like I said, I'm pretty sure Itadori could have done that faster if he really wanted to. I think, I mean, it's anime, so obviously you're gonna stop and have the characters like monologue a little bit and stuff. But Itadori kind of stopped and like let that guy listen and stuff like that, and did try to talk to him a little bit, being like, "Hey, where's where's Patchwork Guy and everything?" So. He was trying to get his information and all that too. So, but yeah, if he went in there like planning, like if he was trying to speed run it, I definitely think he could have done it even faster, right? So, it must be pretty impressive that he was able to do it even after not like trying all that hard. It seemed like so, and Mei Mei was impressed by it. Imagine how she would feel if he tried hard. But the whole Locust thing was like, I guess I knew Locusts like consumed a lot of stuff, and that's what makes hordes of Locusts like terrifying and stuff. But like that was pretty visceral to see that scene of like the area turning into like a wasteland, right? Because it'll eat like even clothes and stuff, like anything that has like any sort of like plant fiber and stuff, they will consume. And the fact that like I think it's like a swarm of them can eat like 2,500 meals, right, of like people, like our sized meals, like 2,500 of them is like a swarm of them, which is pretty crazy if I understood that right. Definitely not one. They eat their own body weight, so it's definitely not just one locust eats 2,500 meals a day, right? So I'm guessing it was talking about the whole swarm. It probably said it. I probably just missed the way that it was worded, but yeah, especially with religion and everything being like locusts being signs of like the end of the world and like apocalypse and stuff like that, it makes sense that there'd be a decent amount of fear around Locust to make him like a decently powerful one, but obviously not the same level as like oceans and volcanoes. And although volcanoes, I wouldn't say I'm very scared. I guess it depends on where you live. If you live somewhere where there's like a chance for one to erupt, then yes, I'd be scared. But I guess I'm just not near one that would ever erupt, so like I'm not near anything like that, so it's I've never really had that fear. I guess there are other places that would have those fears and stuff like that, but I guess they did specify it's not just volcanoes, right? It's like mountains, I believe, is Jogo's, even though he does like fire and he looks like a volcano and everything. Because you can be like scared of being lost in the mountains. I'm scared of climbing a mountain. I'm too fat and out of shape. I don't want to do it. But you can be scared of getting lost in the mountains and like the creatures on the mountains. Maybe that counts too. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, so Locust guy was gross. It was funny though with his whole like I'm clever, and it was like oh you're clever too. But then like he realized like oh you're clever, but then later on he was asking again like are you clever, and it's like oh wait a second, did you already forget or you know like. But he was coherent enough to have a bit of a conversation, which might make him either special grade or close to it, right? Like, he wasn't as coherent as, obviously, Mahito or the death paintings or any of that, but he was coherent enough to, like, know who Itadori was talking about when he asked him a question and reply and everything, so, anyway. Yeah, good episode. I liked it. I'm looking forward to seeing more. We're definitely in, like, kind of the build-up phase, like, now that we have the whole explanation as to like why Gojo can't fight at full strength and why Gojo can't just instantly defeat these people. Oh, something I didn't talk about is I kind of like that Gojo isn't like typical anime main character. Like Itadori would be freaking out if he witnessed Jogo killing people right in front of him, right? Itadori would not be having it. I like how Gojo is unfazed by it. I bet a lot of people will be like, bro, you need to save them, you know? But you gotta pick your battles. Like he can't just be there to save everyone. Like he probably would die from these two if he had to like hinder himself so much and try to stop them from hurting people. Like there's only so much he can do. And I'm glad that in a fight to the death, right, he's not distracting himself by the riffraff. Like don't get me wrong, I don't think he should, like, use his super speed and bulldoze through people and just kill them, right? Like, I think he should try to do his best to save people if he can, but he shouldn't get distracted by the people who are being killed, because it's bound to happen, right? So, I do appreciate that, whereas in typical anime, the character would be, like, all emotional and getting angry, and then they'd make a stupid move that would either cost them the fight or give them a serious wound that they then have to fight through and stuff because they got so emotional in that situation. So it's just a cool change of pace from what the typical anime shows us when it comes to those kind of situations. But hell, we kind of got a good parallel here with Itadori's reaction to seeing the Locust eating someone who's already dead. It got Itadori pissed. Let alone, and then we see Gojo seeing people die right before his eyes, and, you know, so... But anyway, good episode. That'll be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. 2 more episodes ahead on my Patreon. More shows on the Patreon show tier on there as well, like the rest of Better Call Saul that isn't released yet, The Last of Us, which I just finished. So that'll be, I guess, yeah, by the time you're seeing this on Patreon, the last episode of The Last of Us will probably be up, and then I'll be starting something new on there too. And Sympho Gear for anime. So check all that out if you're interested. Thank you guys so much. The link is in the description below. Should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.